Welcome back to my flippin' van life. We have the pups in tow, and we are going to a new Goodwill. It's brand new. I guess it just opened from the sign. And we're in Central Florida. I'm not sure what city we're in. I forgot to check. But here we are. Here's the outside of it. And look how brand spanking new it looks. It's so pretty, and the carts are all nice and clean. And let's get started. All right. Right off the bat, I'm like, man, it's one of those Goodwills that puts stuff on the tops of the clothing. That means I have to go around the entire store to look at everything. That was a cute little owl, but he was made in China. And this dog was absolutely cute as can be. Definitely vintage, but had quite a bit of damage on his nose and tail. So I could not forgive it, even though he was cute. And then down here, I found a rooster, some wall hangings, candlesticks, and that owl was definitely more modern, but still pretty cute. And that was kind of like a carpet ball. I saw a lot of carpet balls here, like decorative spheres. I think somebody dropped off their seal collection because there was this one, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that's a Sandicast, and it had a little matching buddy, so I put them together. I put them on this crystal plate, which was real pretty. It had a nice prism sparkle, another little seal, and this little ceramic seal. And I think this last one was made out of charcoal, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it was only like $3.99. But seals, they're cute, but I'd rather have different animals. All right, let's keep looking. There's some vases up here. And this one caught my attention, but I mean, I could tell right away it's made in China, but I'm like, let's double check to be on the safe side. And yep, it still is made in China. So I ended up leaving it, even though it is pretty. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just not what I'm looking for. And it was at $19.99. And more decorative vases back there. Okay, over here, I did find this little paperweight. It's a globe. It has an etching of the world on it. I think it was only like $6. And then this duck was kind of cute too. I thought it was going to be a planter, but it ended up not being a planter. And I'm not sure who makes that one, but I thought it was cute. Not not cute enough to pick up, but cute. I'll leave them for someone else. So this is their specialty case, and the only thing in there was that one vase, but it had some chipping around the lip there, but I guess they put their fancy stuff in here. And a lot of it was just modern stuff like sneakers and shoes. This was a really cool pottery vase, except, well, cup. It had a lot of damage on it, but I really liked the little kid on there. I thought that was really cute. I thought this was going to be the find of the day. It was turtles on a log. I thought it was adorable, and then I turned it over and I figured out it was one of those solar lights. So totally modern, but I don't know, it's still cute. I still kind of like it for a decor piece, but all right, I found this vase. I like the red and the gold, but it was $2 at some dollar store somewhere at one point. And then I immediately regretted touching that because, as you could see, there was, I don't know what was all over my fingers after that. It was almost like it was near a stove and grease built up on it. It was disgusting. And I'm like, oh, I gotta go wash my hands. All right, found some lamps up here, some metal candle holders there, and then something over there caught my attention. Oh, it was a little ceramic vase. Definitely modern, but I still thought it was real pretty. I like the gray glaze that's on there. And I was trying to read the tag, and it's not a brand I was familiar with. I thought for sure it was going to say like Threshold from Target or something, but nah, just a cool little vase and some candlesticks. This was a really pretty vase, and I know it's modern, but I still liked it. And there you go. There's the bottom of it. Obviously, no marks or anything. And again, I think it was like $20. So I'm like, wow, that's really crazy for something that was probably sold at TJ Maxx for like 15. But whatever. It was still pretty to look at. And then this ceramic old pot, I think. And then over here, oh, here's the other section of special stuff. I like the bride and groom up there. I thought they were a cute little ceramic figurine. And then that had a couple of like teddy bear figurines down here. Wow, that is really dirty on the glass. Okay. Then here I found a single creamer. There was no sugar to go with it, and it was marked. It was something Germany, but not having the matching sugar kind of was a downer. And then I found another little round sphere. That one was not ceramic or anything. It was like paper mache. And then we're over here in the pots and pans section, which none of us really want to see. So let's move on. Okay. I found this crystal brandy snifter and I thought it was real pretty. It had a nice prism effect. I didn't see any marks on the bottom. I was thinking it might be Waterford, but there was no marks. And there was a big chunk like missing on the lip. So I was not going to buy it with that damage. Someone could cut themselves. That's just too scary. All right. Lots of clear glass, but I'm not seeing anything else that catches my attention, but never hurts to look. What's that, the bubbly pattern? Bubble? I forget. All right, let's move on to the next section, and we're back at the racks. There's a cute little vase. No, that wasn't a vase. That was like a little covered dish. And then that shoe was kind of cute, but it had a lot of damage to the top. And I'm not sure if that's even vintage. If you know, let me know, because I don't think I've ever seen that before. It might be. It might be. All right, let's keep going down the racks of clothes. I mean, it's just not my thing. I get it. I get the appeal and the visual, but it's driving me crazy going down all these aisles. All right, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. All right, over here, there was a little bit of wood items, a big old pitcher, and this was probably my favorite thing that I found there. It was an umbrella stand. It's probably modern. It had a Made in China sticker on the bottom, but I loved it. Look at all the animals on there. It had elephants, zebras, tigers, lions, monkeys, you name it. It's heavy. There's a giraffe, a bear. That doesn't seem to belong. I don't. Oh, that's the elephant. I'm like, these are safari animals, and a bear is not a safari animal, but it's an elephant. All right, here I am turning it over just to check the bottom, and there it is, made in China. It was still super cool, though. I did like it. I think it was $20, $19.99, I believe. I could not even imagine trying to ship that. Okay, let's go over here. We're in the cup section, and I found this coffee pour over, and nope, not that, but that was pretty cool. It was a Elf mug, and I love the movie Elf. So, all right, no, right here. It's a pour over, and I have one for the van that's silicone, and I like it, and I'm like, maybe I need another one, but I don't need to. I don't need to. All right, let's keep looking. And then there was some coffee mugs down here I was checking out. That one said, I love meetings. Then I found this set of coasters, and it was like half granite and half wood, and I thought those were pretty cool. They were $4.99. And then I had to check out that mug. It had no marks. And all right, let's keep looking. Oh, I found this. This was really interesting. I'm like, that's a really pretty picture. It's got nice, it looked like hand painted flowers on it. So I'm like, let's check this out. And then it took me a second to realize, but it was one of those pictures that would like heat up the water, but they cut the wires off the bottom. So I don't know how it worked, but look, there's a coil in there that would heat up water. I don't know. If you know, let me know, but that's my best guess. But I love the flowers on there. It doesn't sit. Like, I would love to say if you take those screws and the coil off, that maybe it would be a pretty decor, but then there's holes in the bottom. All right, they wheeled out some new bins, and they let you go through them. I assume they did because nobody was around and everybody else was going through them. So I'm like, if everyone else is doing it, I can too. So I'm looking through the new stuff, seeing if there's anything. It's been kind of picked over. I was not the first one there, obviously. And I don't see anything that I need to have, but there's more on the other side. There was like 6 carts of new stuff. So checking out the top, if I can even reach that high, some shoes in there. All right, let's go around to the other side. Oh, I found this little dish. And I'm not sure who makes that. It reminded me a lot of Viking, but I'm not sure. And then these were doorknobs. It took me a second to realize that because they were like shiny and pretty. I'm like, what are these? They don't want to stay. But I like them. I like that little faceted look to them. And then down here, I found that little pottery vase, but it looked definitely more modern. I like the shape of it. And then another mug, but not very exciting. Okay, going through the plates just to make sure there's nothing we don't need. Rocco is in the background tap dancing. Oh, that was a pretty candy dish. It was footed and then it had like a daisy floral design on it. If it had some color to it, I probably would have picked it up, but clear is clear. Um, Checking out the plates down here. Oh, this was really cute. It had a pug on it, so of course I'm gonna stop and look at it. It's just a pencil case, but the pug drew me in. And then there was some little spoons here, and they were extremely lightweight, so I didn't expect them to be anything. They were marked, but it was just the brand. Um, and then an Indiana Diamond Point candy dish there in clear. And these huge shakers, those might have been vintage, and those are like perfect. If you do a lot of cooking and you use a lot of salt and pepper, you need big ones like that. And that was Hobby Lobby. I was shocked. It was like $27 originally. I'm like, Hobby Lobby's that expensive? Eesh. All right, that little green house. I keep seeing those little green glass houses. All right, let's keep looking at some floral arrangements. And I don't know what those babies were doing in there. All right. We left empty-handed. There's nothing to show you. I left with the dogs that I walked in with. So here they are. And gonna throw in a little bonus footage because there's a park in Leesburg, Florida that I've driven by a couple times and I've always wanted to stop there. It's on Lake Harris and it's this beautiful park with all these trees and the Spanish moss. And then they have all these little winding waterways and bridges and little islands. People come here to picnic and jog, and there was a nice gentleman that was fishing, so I talked to him for a second. He caught 2 fish already, and then I've never seen this before. It was a wascoby duck nesting in the tree. Look how pretty this is. I don't know what kind of birds those are way off in the distance. They look like peacocks without their tails up, but I could be completely wrong about that. There's another wascoby duck. Look at them. They're like a cross between a chicken and a duck. And then Mr. Squirrel hanging off of the tree. He was like, "Hey, what you doing in my territory?" And he's on the same tree as the nesting duck. So here's the duck one more time. Probably laying on her eggs, hoping they'll hatch any day now. Oh, the squirrel was cute though. All right, here's a shot of the pups as we walked around. We were on this bridge that made me really nervous because there's no sides. I'm like, they're not really gonna jump off, are they? I don't think no, they did not. And I don't think they would because they're kind of scared of heights. So, but look at this view. It's just gorgeous. That's an event center right there to the left. And then there was a bird I've never seen before. I don't know what it is. He had like a red head to him. So I don't know if he was a duck or a bird. I can't tell. Y'all know I'm not good at my animals, but he was cute. So I thought I'd film him. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing some antiquing. I'll see you then. Bye, guys.